Assalamu alaikum, dear all. Hope you are doing great. We have already discussed popular literature in previous videos. For today's session, I have chosen an adventure novel, Around the World in 80 Days, by Jules Gabriel Verne, which is also included in the course of PG 8th semester. Before discussing the structure, story, and the critical aspect of the novel, it's important to know about the writer, his works, his life, and his contribution towards popular literature. So, in today's session, we will take a look on Jules Gabriel Verne's life and his major works. Jules Gabriel Verne. He was born on 8th Feb 1828. Jules Gabriel Verne, he was a prolific French novelist, poet, and playwright. He was one of the first authors to write science fiction. That's why he is called as the father of science fiction. No doubt, H.G. Wells, another writer, the writer of Time Machine, The Invisible Man, he has also gained the title, the same title, the father of science fiction. In fact, there is a generation gap between Jules Verne and H.G. Wells. Okay, Jules Gabriel Verne was born in the city of Nantes in France. His father was a lawyer, a professional lawyer. And Jules Gabriel Verne, at the beginning, he also studied law. He started writing at the age of 19. And it was the year 1847 when his father sent him to Paris to start studying law. In 1848, during his visit to home, Jules Verne fell in love with a girl, but the circumstances didn't favor them. Unfortunately, the parents of the girl, they were not ready to marry her with Jules Verne. In fact, they settled her marriage with another much older and richer than Jules Verne. In Jules Verne's stories, he often writes about women married to people they do not love, and it shows that Jules Gabriel Verne was desperately he was broken by rejection of that proposal. And that's why he has mentioned in various stories the theme in which he writes about the women who marry the people they do not love. Jules Verne continued to study law until 1851. He remained there in Paris, but it was the year 1850 when he realized that he is not meant for law, but he is meant for this literature and arts. So it was the year 1850, his stage comedy that was titled as Les Felices Rompus. It is the French title. This stage comedy was opened by the Opéra National at the Theatre Historique in Paris. Then in 1851, he met up with Pierre Michel, the editor-in-chief of a magazine, Muse des Families. The same year, he authored a short adventure story for the magazine titled The First Ship of the Mexican Navy. In 1857, Jules Gabriel Verne married a widow named Honorine, who already had two daughters. She was a widow. She had two daughters, namely Suzanne and Valentine. And later they had a son, Michael. All through his writing career, Jules Verne wrote about 65 novels, 30 plays, and many short stories, essays, and operas. The extraordinary science fiction voyages of Jules Verne continue to inspire art, culture, and technology. Some of the major works of Jules Verne are Journey to the Center of the Earth, which was published in 1863, Then From the Earth to the Moon, 1865. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, 1870. Master of the World in 1904. Jules Verne died in 1905 after suffering from diabetes. Jules Verne was a true inventor and visionary because he wrote about many important inventions and explorations. He predicted the use of hydrogen as an energy source, as well as future technologies such as airplanes, helicopters, and skyscrapers. He also wrote about ways of traveling and exploring the North, South Poles, and the Moon. He also is famous for his novel 5 Weeks in a Balloon, and this novel, it was first it appeared as first a story book, and then he changed this story, turned it into a full-fledged book, a novel, and it was titled as 5 Weeks in a Balloon, from a voyage in a balloon. Verne's literary career would truly take off in the 1860s when he was introduced to the publisher Pierre Jules Hetzel, a successful businessman who had worked with some of the greatest writers of 19th century. When he read Verne's first novel, 5 Weeks in a Balloon, Verne got the break that finally allowed him to devote himself to writing. Hetzel would publish Verne's novel serially in his magazine. The title of the magazine was Magazine of Education and Recreation. Then he released his novels in book form as part of a collection called Extraordinary Voyages. 54 novels of Jules Verne were published as a part of Extraordinary Voyages. The other novels were added to the collection posthumously, thanks to the efforts of his son Michael. Verne's novels take his readers across continents, under the oceans, through the earth, and even into the space. Verne's influence on popular culture is very significant. Many of his novels have been made into movies, television series, radio shows, animated children's cartoons, computer games, and graphic novels. Graphic novels which deal with comic content. Just a few years after the publication of Around the World in 80 Days, two women who were inspired by the novel successfully raced around the world. Verne's From the Earth to the Moon, it presents Florida as the most logical place to launch a vehicle into space. This is 85 years before the first rocket would launch from the Kennedy Space Center at Cape Canaveral. Again and again, we find the scientific visions of Verne becoming realities. So it has proved by his novels that Verne's influence on popular culture is very important. It was all in today's session. In the next coming lecture, inshallah, we will talk about the novel Around the World in 80 Days, the story, the summary. Thank you so much for listening to me. But I request you all to subscribe my channel.